We are going to be drafting and sewing this beautiful rich antique gown you are seeing on the screen overlay with this beautiful print. So if that's what you would like to learn, let's go to the cutting floor. I've gone ahead to cut out the amount of fabric I'll be needing, and it's about 3 yards. So these 3 yards now, I will not be folding by the length of Ankara, so I'll be folding that length of that 3 yards. I'll fold it into 2, just like so, to enable me get the full length without joining. So I will go ahead now, after folding into 2, I will go ahead and fold into 4 to enable me cut the front and the back at the same time. Let me explain this again so that you understand me very clear. So to determine the amount of fabric you'll be needing, you are going to times the full length of your dress by 2, which is 1 for the front and 1 for the back. Let's assume that you are using the full length of 50 inches. You're going to times that 50 inches by 2. That will give you about 100 inches. So you're going to measure out 100 inches, and when you fold it, it's going to give you your front and the back without joining. To start drafting on a fabric, at the edge of your fabric, you're going to mark a straight line as the guideline. So after getting your straight line like you see me doing, so the next thing we are going to be doing is to put all our measurement. So I'll be using the neck width of 2.5 inches, but you can do 3 inches. I did 2.5 inches because after turning with lining, I'll end up with 3. So I will go ahead now and put the shoulder and the sleeve length because it's a cut together sleeve. So on that sleeve length, I'll come down by 1.5 inches as the shoulder slope. Then I will connect it to the neckline just like so in a slant form. So to get my sleeve opening, from the shoulder slope, I'll come down by 8.5 inches, but if you're a plus size, you can do from 10 to 12 inches. So on that sleeve length, I'll be putting whatever I have on the shoulder line, then I'll connect that in a straight line, just like so. On the sleeve line, that will be serving as the chest line now. So I'm going to divide the highest part of her body, which is her hip. So I'll divide the hip by 4. Then I'll be adding extra 5 inches because it's a free gown. So after adding it, that will be giving me about 15 inches. So I will take it down to the full length of the gown, just like you see me doing. So after marking it, I'm going to connect that in a straight line, just like so. But in a situation where your client bust is her highest measurement, that means you're going to be dividing the bust by 4 plus ease and sewing allowance. So after connecting my lines, to get our armhole curve on that sleeve length, you're going to come out by 1 inch, then you're going to make your armhole curve just like so. So the next thing is to come over to the neckline. So for the neck depth, for the back neck depth, I'll be using 1.5 inches. For the front neck depth, I'll be using 7.5 inches because this is a V neckline. So I'll connect that in a slant form, just like you see me doing. So to start cutting, we're going to start cutting from the back neckline, then we take it to the shoulder and to the full length. So you're going to start cutting from the back neck depth and the shoulder. Don't forget to add your shoulder joining. Then you're going to start cutting from the down part, just like so. If you watch to this point, don't forget to like this video, share so that others can learn from it, and also drop a question. If there is anything you would like to ask, don't forget to drop it at the comment section. Then I'll be cutting out the lining piece because I want it to have a neat finishing. Then after cutting the lining, that will be all for the cutting. See you guys in the sewing tutorial. Bye.